There we are. Hello everybody, I hope all of you are doing very well. Let me make sure my volume's up. Brightness is up. Where are you, volume? Alright, there we go. Hello everybody, I hope all of you are doing very well. Thank you so much for joining me on this Saturday. I was hoping I'd have a few more minutes to do my usual stuff that I do in terms of astrology, numerology, and all that other good stuff I do before I do a reading. Unfortunately, I couldn't do it because I just got done with 2 readings back to back, so personal readings. So anyway, let me take a quick look. I hope everybody is doing very well. All right, so let's see. Debbie, Susie, Courtney, Scorpio Soul, Bex C, Thunder 420, Ari Makel, Gypsy Girl, Afro-Human. So Elizabeth Anguiano, I haven't seen you in a while. Elizabeth, I hope you're doing very well. So let's get on with it. I already had a moment in between and I did the astrology. So let me just give me 1 second, okay? TTNEY, Jean Spears, 2nd, 1981. Then we have, bear with me, okay? By the time a few more people join in, we will Bridges. Oh, well, I suppose it should be Spears. Yeah, ID Spears. Okay. Then May 4, 1955. Then we'll do, what's his face's name? Jamie, that's a sister, Jamie Spears. I don't know whether her parents are divorced, right? I'm not sure about that, whether they are divorced or not. Jamie Lynn Marie Spears, Mari. Okay. April 4th, 1991. Then the father, James Parnell. Okay, so we have that out of the way. Let me set this down here. Actually, I set it down here. Wish I had a pen. I have so many pens. I don't know where my blue pen is, but hopefully this one writes. Okay. Give me a minute, y'all. By the time more, Tessie Cooper, hi. Lucinda, 5563. Star Miller, hello. Give me 1 second. Oh, the hell isn't this writing now? Okay, 1 pen down the drain. I hope this one writes. Let me see. Seriously? Seriously. Okay, there we go. Jean Spears. You know, I'm getting so annoyed at the moment right now. I don't know why, but I feel like I should have had this. I just didn't have the time, y'all. I'm so sorry. Bear with me, okay? Bear with me. We'll get this. Okay. 12 plus 3, 5, 15, 16. Okay, so 18, 19, 20, 30, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 51, 52, 53, 63, 63, 64, 65, 70, 77 is 14 is 5. Okay, then we'll do Irene, so 5, 10, 20, 25, almost there, almost there. Spears is going to be okay. 15, 20, 30, 35, 40, 50, 57, 58, 59, 59, 39 plus 80. 5. Ooh, okay. All right, so Jamie, hang in there. I'm almost done. One more to go. Lynn. This guy, James. Oh, yeah. Okay, almost done. So that's 5. J-A-M. M. Woo! Oh my God. 4. Ooh, okay. That's the first time that has happened. Oh my goodness. Woo. I gotta say, the energy around me right now is pretty like hectic energy. Oh wow. Okay, so let's see. Ten. 6. Okay, be good. All right. Whew. Okay, y'all. All right. So, thank you so much for being patient with me, everybody. I do apologize. Like I said, I had readings back to back, and I was like kind of scrambling to get things done. And here we are. So I have Britney Jean Spears. Her date of birth is December 2nd, 1981. Lynn Irene Spears. I think that's her mom, right? Mom, she is May 4th, 1955. Then I have Jamie Lynn Spears, that is the sister, right? She is April 4th, 1991. Then I have the father, James Parnell Spears, July 6, 1952. So Britney is a Sag, okay? And mom, May 4th, right? May 4th, she's a Taurus. All right. And her sister, Jamie Lynn Spears, she's April 4th. She's a Aries. July 6th is the father, that's a Cancerian. Okay, he's a Cancerian. let's get started. Let's just drive right into it. I will tell you, of everybody over here, the one person who's going to come out up top is going to be the sister, Jamie Lynn Spears. I do believe she's going to be the last one standing. Okay. Hi Alia, Susie Q, hello. Delvin, hi Delvin. Somebody's birthday, happy birthday. So anyway, let's get going. Oh, by the way, I did the astrology reports also, FYI. So let me read that out quickly for y'all. Let's go back to list of charts. This is a quick one. I don't have their time of birth. So I did Britney's, okay? So she is Sun in Sagittarius, right? Sagittarius Sun. Moon in Aquarius. Okay, and Venus in Capricorn. Venus and Mercury in Sag. Then let's take a look. I'm not going into the deep astrology thing. I have a whole chart over here, but it's very, very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. She is perpetually going to be having this fight on her hands in terms of wanting to be free. Okay, she's always going to have that. Then let's look at the moms. Mom, Sun and Taurus, right? Taurus Sun, Libra Moon, Venus in Aries, right? Very unfortunate. I feel really bad for her. Sister, Jamie Lynn, she's an Aries Sun, Moon and Sag, Mercury in Aries, right? Venus in Taurus. She's always going to be supportive of her sister, I feel. People may be talking about how she's some stuff, like she might be stabbing her sister in the back. I don't think. Magoofa's dad is a Cancer Sun, Moon in Capricorn, hence the control. Mercury in Leo, Venus in Cancer. There's always going to be a tussle between her and her father, always. Simply because the butting of heads, right? If only she were hi Rachel, hi Cheryl, Delvin, I hope I said hi to you. Aquarius girl, hello. If only Britney is, yes, okay, she is very creative, obviously. She actually does have a pretty good head about her as far as business is concerned. But her thing is all about freedom, wanting to have the freedom of expression, wanting to be free to create. Unfortunately, that's not being permitted or granted. That's why she is kicking, bucking, if you will, or trying to what's the word, be stubborn and not want to toe the line and stuff. You really can make her, if you only let her be her creative self and leave her to her own devices, she will be fine. But there's a downside to that too. There is this element where she can be, she's a little too trusting too. And she shouldn't be that trusting, because for her the focus isn't on, oh, I need to make a living, I need to make a living. Her focus is on creativity, like, just let me be, let me create, the money will come. That's not the focus. She doesn't concern herself about that. She could be a little bit gullible and also easily trusting of people, right? Because she's like, she assumes everybody is like her. And of course there is this big control going on behind the scenes, and hence, it's all about, see, she can make a lot more money than she has. She has a potential and she can very much do so. It's the push and pull, like control, control, control. And for her, if you tell her what to do, okay, it's better to make a suggestion and suggest, hey, if you do this, this might be better, rather than tell her. So if you tell her, automatically in her head it's like control, and she right away she wants to break loose. But if you make the power of suggestion, she would be more more easy to be influenced. Am I making any sense? Okay. Hi, Pamela. Okay, let's get on with the reading. It's very interesting. Let's see what comes up. If there's anybody over here who's going to be the last man standing, I think it will be her sister. I don't think her sister is really like out to get her. There is a little bit of competition, yeah. But it's very interesting. Britney has Capricorn, Venus in Capricorn. Her mother has Venus in Aries, and her mother is a Taurus. Her sister has Venus in Taurus, but her sister is in Aries. You see what I'm saying? Very interesting. Very, very interesting. The three of them ladies have a better chance of sticking together aside from the father. I think if these three ladies stick together, they will be fine. Okay. We have the Cancer. The father is a Cancerian. Right off the bat, I'm like, dude, why are you here even, man? But the earth sign. I'm sorry, are you all seeing this? Okay. Mercury, communication, of course, we know that. Aries, no wonder. Gemini. Very interesting, because I'll tell you, the sister and the father are in constant communication with each other. It appears that the sister can relate to the father better than Britney or her mom can relate to the father. There is a more grounded approach in terms of communication between the James Parnell Spears and Jamie Lynn Spears. Jamie Lynn Marie Spears, the sister. Okay? The communication of that is a little bit more grounded. Now, I don't know what's going on in the media, what they portray and all that. That could be a completely different picture than as opposed to what's happening behind the scenes. We all know that. Right? She's a self-sabotager. Love MJ too. I don't know who it is. She's talking, I assume Britney. Anyway, so, and it's very interesting that to see this dynamic that the younger daughter is more in tune with the father than she is with the mother, but Britney and the mother are more in tune. That's how it's appearing to me. I do not know like what's going on in the news business, but let's get on with that. Let's see what the deal is with Britney. I really feel sorry for her though. I do. We have the Emperor here. The Wheel of Fortune. The Fool, wanting to break free from that. She is not somebody who likes to be controlled, y'all. And the Tower card. Ooh, bunny hair. See, I really do feel terrible for this young lady. I mean, whatever, whether she's a good artist, is she really talented, is she not talented? She's certainly more talented as far as singing is concerned than I am, and dancing is concerned. So, I mean, like, who are we to kind of, like be nasty about their skill sets, right? And then we have the Strength card over here. So, do I think another particular artist of her same genre is more talented than she is? Yes, but that's neither here nor there. She has a capability and the ability to create a lot more. She absolutely does, than what she has already accomplished. But that wanting to be free, don't tell her what to do. Doesn't go down well. Do not tell her what to do. Okay, it will not go down well. You suggest to her, and then things will go better. She does have a tendency of wanting to know why are you doing this, why are you doing this, why are you telling me this, you can't tell her, I'm just saying it, just do it. No, you have to explain it. And that's when the butting of heads happen, and she does not take that from anybody, least of all her father. From anybody, she and her father never really will get along. Okay, I'll tell you that much. So we have the Cancer and the Emperor. The father does come across as being a very controlling person. We all know that. We understand that. The only other individual who may exert some sort of I don't want to use the word control, but influence over Britney is actually her sister. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune, and we have the Fool card, the Tower card, and the Strength card. So the Wheel of Fortune is, again, as we know, Sagittarius card, and it does tell us that things are constantly changing. Nothing is stable. Nothing is set in stone. You have to have a little bit of flexibility and the wisdom to go with the flow, and you have to have the trust in the universe and trust the process, and just be a little bit more flexible to allow things to reveal themselves as we go forward. But for her, she wants to know now why, and it's not a question of being, she truly just wants to know why. I mean, not because she's being stubborn, tell me why before she just wants to understand, okay, that sort of a thing. Now with the Wheel of Fortune card also, I will tell you that the way things have progressed for her, and the way things are progressing for her, and the way that things will progress in the near future, she is going to want to break free from her profession. There will come a time when she's going to completely say enough and completely back out. We have a lot of artists who have just kind of said, I'm retired, I'm done, be they singers, athletes, actors, whatever. I'm done, I'm just retiring and go. There will come a time in the very near future where she is going to say, you know what, I am done, I want to go, I want to retire, I don't want to be part of any of this. And that's coming pretty soon for her. Then you have the Aries and the Tower card. This breaking of, I don't know if her father is still alive or no, I don't know. He was born in 52, so how old is he now? I don't know, do the math. I'm having a moment over here. I can't do the math. 70? There's going to come a time where that complete collapse of that relationship, if it hasn't already occurred, it will. And the only way that this relationship with her father, that control, that binding, whatever, is going to actually kind of completely break, and she will be able to break free, is if one of them comes to pass. And there is no turning back. The amount of hatred, the amount of animosity, the amount of negative, like for her, in her mind, in her soul, in her emotions, she has no feelings, no affections, no nothing for the father. Okay? And then you have Gemini, and then you have the Strength card. There have been many a moment. Okay, I do not know what the media portrays. And FYI, disclaimer, this channel is for 18 years and above only. This is for entertainment purposes only. These are my observations and my opinions. Please do your own due diligence, do your own research, and form your own conclusions. There have been many a time where they have had really big, bad verbal tug-of-wars, lashing out speeches, this, that, and the other. I will tell you, the father right here, Gemini, Mercury, and the Strength card, the father has without a doubt tried to control, manipulate her career, her source of finances via her career, right? And her career is all about singing, which is speech, which is Mercury, that sort of a thing. Absolutely controlled, absolutely tried to manage, absolutely tried to sabotage even. I will also tell you there have been moments when they have had physical altercations. What I'm seeing right now, the image I'm being shown is not something I do want to, not something I want to share here. I would probably do it to my inner group when I do a Zoom with them. It's a little graphic to the extent of him actually trying to stop her from speaking, like physically, her ability to speak. In other words, her verbal abilities, speak, sing, so on and so, like physically stopped. So be that in terms of physically, like bound a mouth or put his hand over, that those are very mild forms, I'm saying. So use your imagination and read between the lines. Absolutely controlled, absolutely, like it's almost like gagging her, like putting a sock in her mouth and ensuring that she doesn't have a chance to speak. Like it's clear as day over here. Controlled what she can say, who she can say, how she can say, if at all she can say, or sing or speak or whatever. Absolutely. This man, look, I don't know who he is, okay? I don't give a rat's ass about who the heck he is. Like, he's nobody to me and I don't give a flip. So it's not like I stand to gain anything or lose anything. But looking at his chart or whatever, I will say at some point in time, at the very beginning, I will say that he was very nurturing and encouraging, but something snapped in his head, and after a certain point, that greed almost took over, if you know what I mean. And that's when that control, that managing, overly manipulative, that sort of a thing stepped in. So it was almost like somebody else is managing her and controlling her. Why? And then we have to pay them a cut to, I may as well manage and control her myself. So it's almost like she became his property. We all know that, okay? You'll be saying, well, Kirtana, nothing new about that. Everybody knows that. Yeah, sure, okay? We all know that, right? But it clearly shows that there is truth to it. That is a fact. That really did happen, okay? So this is I will tell you right here that the younger daughter, Jamie, very smart young lady. Pretty early on, she realized the power and the control that the father had. And so she figures, she's very smart. She's very smart. She knows what to say, how to say to her father, and ensure that the focus is not on her. Now, granted, she is nowhere as famous and as talented and successful in singing as her sister is, but she does have some talent, but she's able to kind of just skate along so that the father's focus doesn't shift from Britney to her, because she's seen what he's capable of. So there is an element of fear. But having said that, she also knows how to manage the father better. I said it, manage the father better. So there you have it, right? So let's get on with the cards. I really do feel sorry for Britney. She's also quite gullible, you know. It's very unfortunate. Like, you know, people, hi Auntie, Arachali, hi. Like people saying like, you know, she's a self-sabotager and this, that, and the other. Yeah, maybe she is. But I truly believe if she was given a little bit more, if they had trusted her, she's not stupid, okay? Unfortunately, it's a victim of circumstances. If she were only given the opportunity to use her brains and that sort of a thing, she would have sure made a few mistakes, but she would have done all right for the most part. She wouldn't be where she is now. Okay? And I don't know. Very unfortunate. I feel for her actually. Poor thing. And see, for Britney, she's got the 5th house and 8th house, right? So 5th house is all about love affairs, speculation, kids, etc. And the 8th house is wills, secrets, death, long-term finances, regeneration, that sort of a thing, the karmic kind of stuff, right? And now for the mother, she too has a 5th house, speculation, kids, and she has 11th house. 11th house talks about like-minded people, groups, and friends. Now the daughter, the younger daughter, Jamie Lynn Marie Spears, she has a 10th house, and for 10th house is all about career, reputation, morals, and life goals. Very interesting. And then for James Purnell Spears, he has a 6th house and 3rd house. 6th house is all about work, health, discipline, and habits. It's also enemies and diseases. And the 3rd house is communication, environment, short trips, and communication. It's all about how you communicate, what do you want to communicate, and what do you want communicated about you, right? It's all about communications. So for him, it's all about, I think at some point in time, he must have had this fancy idea in his head that he wanted to be a talent manager. I don't know if he was or not. Pandora's Box, Jamie Lynn Marie Spears, she was born in 1991. So there's, she's 40, I think, right? 40 or 40, no, 31. Correct? Yeah. Yeah. She's 10 years younger than Britney. So at some point in time, I'm sure the father must have thought, you know, I can be a very good talent manager. Maybe I should do that or whatever. And kind of switched gears. See, the father, he also comes across as being avaricious as far as money is concerned. So, in other words, greed, I suppose. The Lover's card. Failed relationships, 6 of Cups, 2 of Cups, Judgment, and the World card. I almost feel like it's for her, it's going to come about like full circle. That's what I feel. I truly feel that for her, it's all about life coming around. See, I'll tell you something. I don't know how many people, you know, already know it. I know there was a lot of talk about this in the media and this, that, and the other. But she is going to be fine if she hangs in there, okay, and doesn't give in to the betrayal and the disappointment she feels for the people who have betrayed her. If she hangs in there for another, I want to say 12 to 16 months, she will be fine emotionally. She'll be able to distance herself from this drama. She will at some point in time just fade away in terms of, I'm done with this career, I'm done with this, I just need to step away. She may go on, she's very creative, she may go on to do something else, who knows, she may end up, you know, writing songs behind the scenes under a pseudonym and you know, sell it or whatever, I don't know. But she is at some point in time going to move away from this spotlight. And these few months, although it may seem like the clouds have lifted, it's like, you know what they say, it's darkest before dawn. She's got a little bit more of the time around her. Once she crosses that, she'll be fine. So with the Lover's card, okay, it talks about duality and partnerships, and you know, be they business partnerships, be they personal relationships, whatever that may be. There is a clear focus on that. And I will tell you, the father is still trying to control that. I don't know whether anybody knows if he's still alive or not. I feel like he's kind of very, I want to say sickly. So I don't know if he's passed or not. I don't know why I'm picking up that energy. And then you have the Six of Cups. She will, at the end of it all, be more reliant on her sister. There is also this great, what's the word I'm looking for? In hindsight, I could have done this, I could have done that sort of a thing. Then we have the Two of Cups. It's again all about partnerships. Again, all about partnerships. So there's so much focus about this partnerships. Again, it could be personal relationships, love relationships, romantic, well, platonic, familial relationships. There's a big focus on that. It's like, and then you have the Judgment card, right? The Judgment card is right here under the Aries and the Tower card. It's like, if I step away from this, I will have an opportunity to forgive and forget and move on. Okay? She is reaching a point where she wants to do that. She feels like she has to distance herself and just completely get away from the limelight to be able to forgive and forget and be able to get herself together to live a better quality life, that sort of a thing. And then you have the World card. The World card is successful completion through hard work and being like at it, right? You put in so much of hard work and you're able to successfully complete whatever that cycle is and come around full circle. There is a chance that she may be able to recover her self-esteem, her self-confidence, her trusting herself, knowing that she can take care of herself, because that's very much shaken. She will be able to do it. It is a process. And that process will happen only if she kind of completely distances herself away from this. I won't be surprised if the father even controlled her relationships, right? Whoever was the father of her kids, to whoever else she dated, she managed, even the dancer, the manager, the this, that. Every single thing has been manipulated from behind the scenes. I don't think that's the problem with her. She is not the kind of a person who would do very well with somebody. It's not that she doesn't respect authority. It's not that. You cannot just tell, hey, do that. She'll be like, why? Explain to me why I should do it and you can't do it yourself, right? That sort of a thing. But if you explain to her and help her understand, then she's more easily willing to accept what you're saying and actually do it. I do believe every single one of her relationships has been, if at all anybody is responsible for ruining her career, it is her father, nobody else. I am not the one who's going to say that Britney is self-sabotaging. I don't think so. No. She did enjoy her career. She enjoyed the limelight. She enjoyed the fans. She enjoyed all of that. It's very unfortunate that this young lady has been so misunderstood. It's very. I feel sad. So. Definitely the father has managed every one of those relationships. Would she have personally picked any of these guys? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. She would not have picked anyone. Hey Prairie, how are you? Good evening. She would not have picked any of these guys. She would not. Let me tell you one more thing about this young lady. I don't know what the media says, y'all. I don't follow those tabloids and all that. Okay, I have to preface this statement. Again, this is for entertainment purposes only. These are my observations and my opinions. Do your own research, do your own due diligence, and draw your own conclusions. Parenting is a very personal thing, correct? I'm sure there are a lot of people who might have questioned my parenting skills, just as I have questioned other people's parenting skills, right? We're all, everybody and their puppy dog has an opinion, and their flea has an opinion, right? Puppy dog's flea has an opinion. If your puppy dog has fleas, you better get that taken care of. what I'm trying to say is we all have our opinions, looking at things from the outside. We may say, oh, that's a good mother, bad mother. Yeah, there are some cases where it's absolutely blatantly obvious, where in these cases of child abuse and this, that, and the other. But I will tell you about Britney. She's actually a very good, very caring mother. She's if only she was in the right headspace and in the right thing, her relationship with her kids, it's beautiful. Very as a parent, she is somebody who likes to have like adventurous experiences with her children, like education via adventure and via experience. You know what I'm saying? Like, come along, let's go learn, let's find out. How about we find out? Well, we won't know if you don't try. Come on, that very caring, very, very awesome mom, if she was given the right opportunity. Unfortunately, all the stuff that went down, poor thing, she didn't even get a chance to do that. And that's the saddest part. And the only way she was able to protect herself was to distance herself emotionally from her kids, right? As much as she didn't want to, because she's like, okay, fine, I don't want them to see all of this. And it's very, very unfortunate, y'all. I really feel for this young lady. It's very unfortunate. I mean, man, what sort of a douchebag of a father is this guy, man? I'm not going to say her mother is not to blame. Not at all. Her mother is not all the way innocent. Let me tell you. She does like the glamour that goes with it. Absolutely. Her mother likes it. But her mother at some point in time was like, you know what? I better shut my mouth. I better get what I can out of this. Make sure her mother did see the writing on the wall. Absolutely did see the writing on the wall. And she must have thought at some point in time, I better shut my mouth, better get what I can out of this, so at least my future is secure. Because at some point in time, her mother knew very well that she's not going to stay with her husband. And knowing how controlling she is, so she had to kind of, save her own CYA, right? It's unfortunate. Then we have the King of Swords. Very unfortunate, isn't it? But there are a lot of people like that, y'all. There are a lot of people like that. Then we have the Empress. Something very, very the Moon card in the reverse, very interesting. How interesting is that? Okay. Moon card in the reverse. And she has a Four of Pentacles. And she has a Six of Pentacles. Look, I'll tell you this though. The King of Swords energy, right, is an air sign, right? Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And the King of Swords is somebody who is very, very strategic, very manipulative, is 10 steps ahead of you. That's right here under the Father's thing. Very, very smart, very, very strategic and very well planned. No, it's like a game of chess. Okay? But after that, we have the Empress. This whole drama, was around the time she was pregnant or she gave birth to her boys is when it intensified. That's when the poo hit the fan. I don't know how far this is true or not, but I will not be surprised if she has had multiple pregnancies, not just the two that were live births. Okay? Then we have the Moon card. So the Moon card, as we know, is a Pisces card and it's ruled by Jupiter and Neptune. There was a lot of confusion, lot of illusion purposefully created around her and her situations and all that. That is going to be lifted. That veil is going to be lifted. Once that is lifted, then she will have more control and be able to hold on to her monies, right? She will have... YouTube, why do you keep popping this? What is this even? Go away. Okay. she will be able to manage her money, control her money, and actually she is going to be quite tight-fisted with her money. She's not going to let go. It's like holding back. She's also a little bit insecure because she's like, I work so hard as, as a young child, and what have I got left to show for myself? So she is, at some point in time, there is going to be judgment. There are going to be final decisions. There are going to be absolutions. There's going to be like a wake-up call, like a self-evaluation. There's going to be all of that, and she's going to realize that I'm going to have to be frugal. I'm going to have to be smart about my money. I have to be concerned about my security. I have to conservatism, right, of investments, of long-term security, long-term finances, financial legacy. I have to focus on all of that and make sure whatever I can salvage at this point in time, I'm going to have to do it, and she will do it. She will do it. Then you have the Six of Pentacles right above the World card, right above the Force card and the Gemini card. She is still going to, it's almost like she's going to offer something in settlement to somebody. The tables are going to turn where she's going to offer somebody in settlement and say, okay, fine, just take it and go away. She's going to do that. She's a very generous person, I'll tell you that. She's not selfish. She's quite generous. She'll do that. She'll be like, you know what? I don't want to deal with it. That's fine. Like if, let's say, for example, I don't know what the status is of her estate. I really don't know none of that. But if it comes to a point where their court will say, okay, now, or her attorney say you can go back and sue them, a civil suit, and you'll get all your money back, she'll be like, nah, just cut my losses and move on. I'm done. That sort of a thing. And she'll say, like, whatever they stole from me, let them keep it. I'm not going to file another lawsuit trying to get that money back. Fine, let them just go away. I just don't want them anywhere in my world, right? So that's the kind of settlement if she hasn't already had. Oh, wow. Hang on a second. So Gypsy Girl just says, supposedly she miscarried last spring. Oh, wow. Oh, I didn't even know that. She has absolutely been used. I mean, she is like a, what's the word? The breadwinner of the family. She never got a chance, y'all. This child never had a chance in life. I really feel for her. I have the Devil card, then I have the Eight of Wands. Some quick changes are going to be coming around for her, y'all. Some really quick changes. Then we have the Three of Swords, Betrayal. Then the High Priestess. And the Four of Wands. I'll tell you what. I don't know if she's still currently married or not. But there is going to be a disillusionment of that relationship as well. She's going to feel like that person has also betrayed her. And I wouldn't be surprised if he has. In terms of betrayed her by having affairs with somebody else or sneaking off to the father. You have the Devil card. Now the Devil card is a Capricorn card. What are the odds? Her Venus is in Capricorn, right? Her father's moon is in Capricorn. So she's a Sag. Capricorn is her second house. Second house is values, talents, possessions, ability to earn income, money, job, family, that sort of a thing. There are going to be some quick changes, fast communication, movement, rapid changes coming, okay? So in terms of that, but unfortunately not all of that is going to be good. She's still going to have to see a little bit of heartache and pain and trauma and feeling like somebody has yet again stabbed her in the back, right? And then she has a High Priestess. So intuitively, she knows what's going on. She's quite intuitive, actually. She knows what's going on. She knows really. But it's like a victim of your circumstances, right? It's, yes, I agree. People say there's no smoke without fire, right? You can't make smoke without fire. There has to be a fire for smoke. So that sort of a thing. But it's like, you know how people are so sabotaging, they create scenarios where, they know your weak points, they know your soft spots, and they create scenarios because they know exactly how you're going to react, and you react like you naturally would, and then they say, aha, there it is, that sort of a thing, right? So I was having a conversation with somebody today, and she was saying that something about people and communication, and I was thinking about it after that. I was like, if you're constantly worried about, how shall I phrase it? Not everybody communicates that way or something. That is true. Not everybody has the ability to communicate, and the way I communicate is different from the way you communicate. And what I mean by communicate is not just this kind of conversation. Communicating your feelings, your intentions, what you feel, what drama is going on, and how do you want to talk? Do you want to talk? How do you present it? If there's a problem and you need to voice your concern, how do you do it? That's true. Not everybody knows how to do that, and not everybody does it the same way, right? So there could be a imbalance right there. But having said that, if you're constantly worried about, oh my God, the way I say things might hurt somebody else, and so not saying it at all, then you're probably causing more damage. So sometimes it's better to just take a risk and just come out and say it. I don't know if I'm making any sense. But I will tell you that she is very much aware of the fact, if she is currently still married, there is some betrayal there too. Okay, now let's look at this. I don't know where I went off with that thing. Yes, with the intuition, she's very much aware of what's going on. She knows, her intuition is telling her, this guy is not all the way, on my side. He is not on my team. He is also being manipulated. He's also being controlled. He was a plant. So she's going to be in a situation where she's going to call all of them. Right now, her focus is wanting to, that Fool card is right in the center of this. Her focus is wanting to break free from all these ties, because she knows very well, until she completely breaks free from all these ties, she is not going to have an opportunity to get her life back to where she wants it to be. My biggest fear is she'll get so disheartened and she will do something to harm herself. That is my biggest fear. I really feel for her. I only hope she hangs in there for a little bit longer, so she will have the opportunity to do all of this. I mean, it's really terrible. It's really, really terrible, because I feel that if she doesn't, if she's not patient with herself, it's like trying to extract yourself from a bramble bush, right? So you got to be careful, because there are thorns everywhere, and you may think you're getting away from this side, but then this thorn over here is poking you, kind of thing, if you know what a bramble is. So she has to be very careful in how she extricates herself from this scenario. She has to be patient. If she loses it, then it's all done for. I really am concerned for her. But if she is patient, and if she focuses on herself and she goes, you know what, I'm going to think like them, I'm going to speak their language, she'll be able to get out of this situation. She is so desperately wanting to completely be free of these people. And her thing is, the only way I can be completely free is to step away from this particular institution, career, whatever it is called. So, then let's say, she's going to have somebody, a female, who's going to be helping her. Somebody who has always been in the background, but always been in her peripheral vision, if you will, for lack of a better term. She's going to be seeking assistance. That person is her strength. And then you have the Four of Wands. It's all about see, you have the World card, then you have the Six of Pentacles, and then you have the Four of Wands. So completion through success and hard work, right? And then she's going to give and take, meaning like, okay, fine, take it, go away. I don't want to have anything more to do with you people. And then Four of Wands is the homecoming. So she just has to stick it through. Well, little old me over here and sitting in Texas doing these readings, if she's listening or if she's watching, I say to her, just hang in there, sweet girl, you will get past this. That's what I really do feel for this lady. I mean, it's very unfortunate. And all those pictures and all that they had of her, like, the expressions of anger, we've all seen it, right, on the tabloids, where she shaved her hair, and her expressions, her eyes are all like whatever and the mascara all and made her look even more weirder, even more crazy, and even more like she's like, yeah, sure, she must have consumed substances, alcohol, drugs. I don't know if she has or not, but there's a possibility, right? If you're moving around in those circles and people take pictures at the most inopportune time when you're looking the worst, and then everybody believes that that's the way you look all the time, that must be you 24/7. No, it could have been 60 seconds, you 60 seconds of your life in 5 years, but they make it like that's you all the time, every day, every single day, and they can spin it anyway. We know that. We know it happens all the time in Hollywood, in any of those music, in any of those entertainment industries. We all know that, even in the sports industries, right? So it's very well manipulated and managed. I'll tell you though, I'm going to put these away. I'll tell you though, I do feel that at some point in time she must have had when she had built up enough courage. She was a little bit afraid of her dad. When she had gotten enough courage, she did tell her dad to, I'll just say it, fuck off. I mean, literally those words. Okay? But he is a person who is vindictive. And it was not done in a private setting where it was just the family members having an argument. See, yelling and screaming at every family, I don't care who you are, the royal family, the regular family, the whatever family. Family members, there are times when we're all mad at each other, we cuss at each other. It happens, right? I mean, I'm not saying it happens in every single household, every single day, but I'm sure it does. Like it's not a big deal. When it goes beyond that is when it's like, okay, y'all better be careful and stop. But it's not like just amongst themselves they had an argument and like, I told you to turn on that channel and why did you erase my recording, and things like that. It was done in a forum where there were some fairly influential people around, and for him it was an ego thing. And that's when he said, I'm going to teach you BITCH a lesson. Literally that's what he said, and walked off. And that's when his agenda of trying to, all right, not only am I going to intensify the control, I'm going to make sure that she's basically going to be my puppet. That's what I say. And I am hot. One thing I will say, that frantic energy, yeah, I mean, I should have done that before I got on, but it's so weird, how that energy dissipates after a couple of minutes. There are moments where I feel that, I don't know whether she's under any medication or whatever, but she wakes up and she's so frantic. And she's frantic because that clarity is there, like this moment of clarity where like, oh my God, look what's happening, look what they're doing to me. And she gets so frantic. And then it's like, oh my God, it's like an anxiety attack or whatever you call it. And it's very unfortunate. It's so very unfortunate. She must have been going to a doctor for just anxiety medication or whatever. But I do believe, I will not be surprised if she was overly medicated too. I will not be surprised. Yeah, she's a breadwinner for her family since she was a child, probably since before she got her first period, even, from that young age she's been supporting her family. Yeah. Courtney says, cash cow. I heard the media say, yeah, that's what she was. It's very unfortunate. Okay, let's move on. So when we talk about her fifth house, right? Now fifth house is, if she's a Sag, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fifth house is Aries, and then her eighth house, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth house is Cancer. See, her father is a Cancerian and her eighth house is Cancer. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See, that's the thing. It's not a good mix. It's not a good mix. See, 8th house, secrets, 8th house, longevity, the longevity of relationships, the longevity of a person's life, the long-term finances, regeneration, wills, all those things. It's like, she's a Sag and he's a Cancer, and not a good mix, not a good mix at all. Wait, what's Courtney saying? Yes, power of attorney. Yeah, there's a high possibility. That's a high possibility. But anyway, let's go on. Mother is a Taurus in her 5th house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then her 11th house is Pisces. Okay, 10th and 10th, Aries. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5th house is the sister. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10th house is Virgo. Let's get on with this. 8 of Cups. She's going to be walking away from this, y'all. She's going to be walking away from this. She's going to leave her career. She is definitely a little bit concerned in terms of, walking away, what happens. So it's like, this is the action you're supposed to take, but also there's a little bit of anxiety in terms of, okay, I know I have to take, that's the right action to take, but then the stress that comes with it, like you're relocating, you're relocating for a good reason, for a better job, for whatever, but the stress that comes in the act of relocating, that sort of a thing, there is going to be a little bit of stress. Then she has a 9 of Pentacles, which is wonderful. I really like this card for her, which says that there is going to be abundance, there is going to be self-sufficiency, there is going to be self-worth. She's not going to have it all, but she's going to have enough. From 8 of Cups to 9 of Swords to 9 of Pentacles, it's a good progression. And then she has the Knight of Wands, which is very interesting. So there is going to be the rebirth, and she's a Sagittarius, which is Wands, right? So a fire sign. It's almost like that little bit of freedom that she's going to have, it's going to re-energize her and reignite her passions and her courage, and be able to, and give her that push where she's almost feels like, okay, I'm getting back my old self. I'm getting back to being who Britney really is. Somebody who's not afraid to take action, somebody who's bold, somebody who's willing to go out and do things, like be active, not just talk, but actually do things, physically do things, right? Start a new project, a new something, She does have a temper, yeah, she does, but, who doesn't? And then you have Temperance. I knew this card was going to come. This is a Sagittarius card. She's going to have to, she's going to realize, if she hasn't already, that it's all about, okay, now the onus is on me to manage, to make sure my life is balanced. I have control over it, right? And so how do I balance this? How do I find the balance between, whatever the different elements in life? You want to be able to balance everything to get that perfect environment to thrive, to not just live, but to thrive and be productive and be successful. The onus is on her. How do I find the peace? How do I find the balance? It's through moderation. It's through acceptance of your limits. It's through acceptance of your flaws. It's and knowing, right? Being honest with yourself and knowing, what your true talent and what your true strength is, and being able to manage and work on that and utilize that for the best. So also self-control and moderation. She'll do it. She just needs to step away. She needs to kind of literally like be secluded for a couple of years, like completely shut off from all this bull crap, and then, come back. So Then we have the Knight of Pentacles. Interesting. Then we have the Five of Wands. Not what I want to see. Then we have the Three of Wands, which is good. Then we have the Page of Pentacles. Nice cards are coming up. I don't mind that. And then Two of Swords. I'm going to pick up, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. Okay, I'm going to pick up one more card. And she has a Seven of Wands. Okay, so the Knight of Pentacles is telling me that she's going to, like after temperance, after finding that balance, it's going to be a slow and steady climb, a slow and steady approach, being more grounded, okay, being committed, saying, okay, fine, you know, I hope she doesn't get sidetracked again, you know, being committed, being grounded, and knowing that, okay, my new career, this is what I need to do, I need to work on and focus on that. She does have the Five of Wands, which is a little bit like a few challenges. It's not going to be all a bed of roses for her. There are going to be a few challenges for her. She's going to be fine. But then she also has a Three of Wands after that, which is great because that talks about teamwork, collaboration, expansion, travel, foresight, progress, the confidence, you know, waiting for the results. You will make decisions, good decisions. So she's progressing. And then you have the Page of Pentacles, which is, you know, manifestation, being grounded, being ambitious, you know, all that you have worked hard to accomplish, you will be able to manifest, all right? Then she's going to end up in a situation where she's going to have to make a decision. Now what happens? Okay, I took a break. I went off away from the spotlight. I've regrouped. I've cut away all the nasties. You know, it's me and me alone. I'm on my own. I'm responsible for myself. Okay, I've done all of this. I am where I am right now, you know. And now what? What do I do? This is a decision I have to make. And then she has a Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is, again, she knows the decision is, I will always have competition. I will always have to protect myself. I will always have to stand my ground. There are boundaries, okay? I will always have to defend my position. I have to be very careful. That realization is going to set in for her. There will be challenges. She has to persevere, okay? She has to protect herself and she has to protect her territory, what is truly hers. She's going to have to wake up to that reality. It's not like, oh, this time around, you know, I've cut all the, you know, the nasties away and I did this, for lack of a better term, this detox of negative energies and negative people around me, and I've come out the other way refreshed and renewed. Now that's never going to happen to me again. Yeah, people are going to try again. Maybe a different set of people are going to try to do that. You know, there are always those vultures, there are always those leeches, there are always those nasty people around. It's like that dang mold that you can never get rid of. They're going to try again. So she has to be aware of the fact that, look, just because I've gone through all this and have come out this side doesn't mean it's never going to happen. Like, I can go back to being myself and trusting everybody willy-nilly, and no, she has to have a guard up. It's very unfortunate, y'all. She has to have a guard up all her life. She has to, because she is, even though she's gone through this, her feet have been held to the fire, she's a very trusting person. She's actually a very loving and very trusting person. She really is. And when she does trust somebody, when she does love somebody, it's like implicitly so. That's the part, and they take advantage of it. What are you going to say? Christine Van Buren. Hi, Christine. She's 41. She was born on December 2nd, 1981. Then we have the Emperor card. Then the Hierophant. Wow. The Tower card pops up again. Interesting. The Hermit. Whoa, these are all the major arcanas. The Emperor, the Hierophant, the Tower, the Hermit. My goodness. For real? And she has the Four of Wands. This is beautiful. I love it. So the Emperor card, again, you know, respect, leadership, you know, that sort of a thing. She's going to again have an interaction, an alliance with somebody who's older than her, but I don't believe this person is her father. I do believe this is somebody who who is going to give us some good guidance, some good advice. Okay, I wouldn't be surprised if she also does get into a relationship with somebody who's a little bit older than her and way more accomplished financially, career wise than she is. In other words, has way more money than she ever does or ever would have had. So it's not that money and not that manipulation. So, and then you have the Hierophant. So there is going to be a lot of leaning towards the spirituality, spiritual beliefs, this, that, and the other. But I will tell you, I will not be surprised if she even changes her belief systems, as in her religious leanings. I don't know whether she's a Protestant or a Catholic or a Roman Catholic, or whether she's any religion. I don't know what her religious leanings are. But there is going to be a time where she's actually going to really consider changing her faith. I mean, she is. Like, she really is. And that's going to come about quite suddenly and surprise a lot of people. It really is. And with that comes the destruction or disillusionment of all that she has known to exist in the past. It's like going to be the final it's like finally the last dregs of it is going to be gone, right? And then you have the Hermit card. There's going to be a lot of soul searching. See, but then the Hermit card is also a Virgo card, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10th house Virgo. Who's got the 10? The sister, yeah. She's not going to be that much in the limelight as she was, if you know what I mean. She's not going to come back to the forefront of the music industry like she did have in the past. It's almost like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if she goes into some other kind of, like maybe production, movie production, record labels, or even writing lyrics. I wouldn't be surprised if she like not in the forefront, like not actually holding the mic and singing. Something a little bit more behind the scenes. And then you have the Four of Wands, and she's going to settle into that. She will be able to have her family and all that together. She's going to settle into that. This girl needs to hang in there for a little bit. She should not give up hope. If she gives up hope, it's all going downhill. I truly hope she has the strength in her to hang in there for at least another 12 to 16 months, and she will be fine. I really believe. It's very unfortunate, man. People say such nasty things and all that stuff, man. I mean, it's, let's say, that one time she got mad at some reporter or whatever. Who knows, right? We don't know. Maybe that reporter was heckling her and saying nasty things, and she got mad and she turned and she glared at him or stared at him, and then take that picture and say, oh my God, look at her. She's so scary. She's like this all the time. It's so ridiculous. And remember, okay, let's see what this is. Knight of Cups, she will have a new relationship. Page of Wands, Ace of Wands. She's going to be fine. She just needs to hang in there. She needs to hang in there. But, you know how people were saying, oh, look. Gypsy Girl just posted, she says there was an article which says she converted to Catholic in 2021. Oh, wow. I didn't even know that. She just posted that comment. Araceli says, are her kids going to be okay seeing a mom struggle? I feel for those kids. I really do. Let's ask. Show me about her children. Whoa. 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. 10 of Cups. Oh, look. The only thing over here I want to see, she's got the 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups. She's got the 5 of Cups. There is regret and grief, like, feeling sad because of time lost. Okay, 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. 10 of Cups, happiness, love, joy, peace. a little bit of regret with regards to time lost. You can't recapture that, it's gone. So there is going to be some regret. And now it's like the Queen of Swords says, now is the time to be honest. Now is the time to be fair and clear and set boundaries and be direct in our communication and know how to communicate with each other. And then she has the Three of Pentacles, which again comes back to collaboration, teamwork, skills, and shared goals. And her family, she's going to get her kids back. She's got 2 kids, right? She's going to get her kids back. Beautiful. I love it. I wouldn't be surprised if a pooling of energy, working together. I wouldn't be surprised if one or both of her kids end up being entertainers themselves. I wouldn't be surprised. See, it's so, I remember still like that big thing about how she went and shaved her hair off and did all that stuff. I don't know why she did it. I don't know what led her to do that. I don't know what the circumstances were. But I'll tell you, so many people, I know a couple of people who are like, you know what, I just wanted to change and I decided to shave my hair. No big deal. I'm not having an anxiety situation. I'm not having a nervous meltdown and nothing happened. I just decided I want to see what it looks like. I wanted to experience, be free and start all over again. Or maybe somebody must have said my hair is over processed. I've had it. I'm just going to start from scratch all over again, clean slate. That doesn't mean that every single one of those individuals have lost it and they've gone crazy. Some people like that shaved look, right? And it looks absolutely beautiful. Some women can carry it off. They look absolutely stunning. Some guys look good with their hair, totally shaved or trimmed or whatever whatever they call it. Some don't, So I don't, and some have to do it because they're losing hair. Whatever the reason may be, regardless, right? Doesn't mean that maybe, I don't know what the circumstances y'all should say. Maybe she just decided, I want to shave my hair. I want to be free. It's a way of wanting to be free, to expression of wanting to be free. And then every little thing is so blown out of proportion, and then it kind of spirals and comes back to her, and they're saying this and saying that. It's going to drive this. I'll tell you this though. If you have survived in Hollywood or the music industry or the entertainment industry for a long period of time and survived it and still living, hats off to you. I mean, imagine you got to be mentally and emotionally very strong and very, very focused and very determined on what you want to be and how you want your life to be, to stick in an industry that is nothing but a pit of vipers and survive and come out on the other side alive and kicking, right? So you got to give these guys kudos for that. So anyway, let's see. There you go. My Mank says somebody shaved her hair because her daughter got cancer and she wanted to be supportive. Yeah, we see that. Courtney says, I've done it. Feels good to get head shaved and massage. Okay, so. Oh, Debbie says one son is really talented piano player. Interesting. I didn't know that. I feel for her though. I really do. I'm very curious to know about, I know this isn't part of it, but Jamie Lynn's career, okay? Temperance, Page of Pentacles, Six of Wands. See, Jamie Lynn's career, she is going to be successful if she is able to balance, like she's not going to be the main act. She's always going to have to be a supportive act. Temper somebody else's talent, okay? Be the grounding, stabilizing factor. Then she will win. She will be successful. Individually, based on her own individual talents, I don't think she will be. I don't know how good she is a singer or not. I don't know. I don't listen. I don't know. But you know what? It's the weirdest thing, y'all. I know nobody's ever asked me to do it. But for some reason, just now in my head, Miley Cyrus. Seriously, Miley Cyrus. I'm going to probably pull a few cards for her. I don't know why. Miley Cyrus. Like in my head. Ha! Good for her, girl. Good for you. Go, Miley. That's what I say. I don't know her date of birth. I don't know nothing. I just had this great urge to pull cards for her, so I'm doing it. Um, she's going to be. See, so she's got. I don't even know what her sun sign is or what her birthday is. Let's not get into that, okay? Actually, you know what? Screw it. Let's just do it. Let me see. Does anybody know what her date? I'll look it up. Don't worry about it. Hang on one second. I'm very curious. Miley. There we go. I'm very curious to know. November 23rd. Oh my God, she and I share the same birthday. Oh my God. Oh, people. Right? Miley Ray Cyrus. MileyRey. Miley Ray Cyrus, November. Franklin, Tennessee. Hang on, y'all. I've already drawn cards for her. Okay? So, is my thing on? Yeah. Okay. So, give me 1 second. Let me quickly do a chart for her. See what comes. I don't know why, y'all. I'm being pushed to do one. Okay? Miley. I didn't know she and I shared the same birthday. Now everybody knows when my birthday is. What's it? 1992. Oh my God. Is that 1992? 1992. Franklin, Tennessee. Hang on, everybody. Franklin, Tennessee. Franklin. Franklin. Tennessee. Where are I? Oh, wait. Okay. Excuse me. Sun and Sagittarius. Oh, Chica. Oh my God. I don't have her exact time of birth. So she's a Sagittarius. Oh my God. Am I surprised? Sag, Sun. This girl doesn't give a flying fuck for anybody. I'm sorry. Scorpio moon. Yeah, I become a potty mouth, haven't I? My bad. This girl is one smart chica. I mean, kudos to her. She's got Pluto in Scorpio. She's got North Node in Sag, Venus in Capricorn, Mars in Cancer, Mercury in Scorpio, Moon in Scorpio, Sun in Sagittarius. I don't know the degrees because I don't have a time of birth. So, I'll tell you one thing. Arachari says something about she will see that side if her son gets famous. I'll tell you, Britney is never going to be in the forefront like her dad was. If either of her kids become very prominent in whatever, Britney is never going to be right up front like the way her dad was. She's going to be behind the scenes and she's going to do a better job. Let me tell you that. So we have Miley's. So let me quickly do this just to kind of, do that. Give me 1 second, y'all. I should... 7, Ray Cyrus. Right. 10, 20, 30, 40, 58, 68, 69, 42, 9. Ninth house. Father is very prominent. We all know. Oh my God! Remember when her father had that one hit song and everybody was all about him? Her father, ninth house, luck, religion, philosophical, interested in, things like the meaning of life and this and that and all that stuff, esoteric, very much, very spiritual. Like, I don't think she's very much into organized religion, but spiritual. This one is somebody who, oh, I forgot. Hang on. Wait. That's 3. 3 plus 5 is 8. 8. 8 plus 2 is 10. This, so, 13, 14. Yeah. And her 10th house. 10th house is all about career, reputation, moral, life goals, work, profession. This young lady is very smart. She's not as gullible as you would think somebody her age would be, and seeing that how she was a child star herself. She's not that gullible. She has learned soon enough that you got to be smart, you got to be grounded, you can only protect people around you that much. At the end of the day, you are solely responsible for it. This is a very, very mature old soul. I'll tell you that about this young lady. She is very smart. She has Sagittarius Sun, Scorpio Moon, Mercury is in Scorpio, and Venus is in Capricorn. Is very astute as far as business, has a good sense about business and money and career and that sort of a thing. She does have her group of people who, like, her inner circle who she trusts and stuff, but she is not afraid to ask questions. She will not hesitate to call your bluff. I mean, I'm not saying she's rude. I personally, again, I've never had the pleasure of meeting any one of those people, so I don't know. But based on what I'm seeing here, she is a kind of a person, if you go and try to, blow wind up her skirt, she'll tell you to F-U-C-K the off. She'll call you all the MFs and CFs and YFs type of, she won't bat an eyelid. But she's also very polite and she's very classy. This is a very mature individual. I'm going to say mature beyond her years. Like, it's like, you're a child. Like, how are you so centered and so grounded and so stable? Very soon she realized. And I will tell you, 9th house, father has had a lot of influence on her. Okay? But see, here you have the difference, right? On the one hand, you have Britney Spears, who's also a Sagittarius, right? She was born on December 2nd, and her father is a Cancerian, right? Britney is what? 11 years older than Miley. Literally 11 years and a few days. And she's not that mature, and she's not that much of an evolved, mature old soul as Miley is. Britney is still a young soul, still a little. When I say mature, I'm not saying that, oh, you're childish. You know what I'm saying? Emotionally, like, stable, secure, grounded. This chick, Miley Cyrus, she is a... Dude, I'll tell you, okay. Did I say dude just now? That's how she talk, right, dude? Let me tell you this, let me tell you that, right? She is one of those entertainers who people will still be interviewing her when she's 70, 80, and she'll still be there kicking butt and taking names. Like, she's going to be royalty of music. Like, she's a long distance runner. Okay? She's a long distance runner. She's a very mature. She is not, okay, if you go and tell her something, I am so impressed with this young lady. I am so impressed with her. If you go and tell her, she's not very gullible. If you go and tell her, hey, you know what, you should try this, you should try that, and she'll be like, yeah, okay, all right, okay, fine. And let me tell you, it'll be working in her head. She's already on to doing the research, looking into it, trying to figure out, is this what I really want to do? Is this person blowing wind up my skirt, or is this genuine? She's like already there. She's already kind of looking into it. She's not just going to be, oh, okay, let's go and do it. She won't. Okay? Whether she's learned it the hard way or not, I don't know, but I'll tell you this, she has learned soon enough that if she wants to be a long distance runner in this particular sport, in this event, she has to be very grounded, she has to be very stable and very secure within herself, and not be swayed by the white noise, not be influenced by all that bull crap. And she's here for the long haul. And it's not like, oh, within the first 2 years I have to be number one. She's like, slow and steady wins the race. She's cool. She's like, cool, man. I mean, it'll happen when it happens, dude. No worries, man. Chill. That's how she is. And that's the winning combination, if you will. The winning recipe, or whatever you call it. This lady, I am so impressed with her. I am so freaking impressed with her. And I wouldn't be surprised if she, I shouldn't say this, but based on what I'm seeing, I will not be surprised if she does have relationships, but if she chooses to remain single. This is, she's really, and she's also very nurturing. Like, for her, trust is everything. Trust is everything. If she trusts you, that thing better not be broken, because then that's it. There's no second chances. It's like, yeah, you're done. Bye. She won't hesitate to chop you off at your knees, but she's very straightforward. I'll put my money on this chick. Like, my money's on her. So 9th house father, 10th house profession, 9th house intellect, higher education, constantly wanting to educate herself, thinking about all the, the 9th house of the zodiac is Sagittarius, right? So it's all about, the spiritualism and that sort of stuff, not into organized religion. She can be very stubborn, she can be very headstrong, and if she says no, it's a no. Don't bother her, because she'll be like, dude, I told you once, what are you smoking? Bugger off. She'll talk like that. She'll tell you that. This is like the gold standard. Like, she's going to be there like forever. Okay, now let me see this. Her 9th house, right? 9th house is Leo, her sister sign. So let's take it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9th house is Leo, 10th house is Virgo. So sister sign, 9th house Leo, which is the sun, perfect. And Virgo is her 10th house is Mercury. She's very grounded. See, now her Venus is in Capricorn too, right? So she likes to dress in a very seductive. She's very sultry and seductive, very athletic. Like, actually, this young lady, I do believe she's very athletic, and she's got that moon in Scorpio. I'll tell you this though, if she gets into a relationship, like whoever she gets into a relationship had better be like 110% in, like 110% invested. She won't accept anything less. And if she sees even a wee bit of something iffy and something shady or sketchy going on, she's like, off with your head. There's no turning back and going back with her. I'd be surprised if she does that. Like, if at all she does that, it'll be just to kind of more like, I'm going to toy with you and see where this goes kind of stuff. She's very intense in her relationships. Okay, let's get on with this. So I have the 4 of Pentacles, I have the Ace of Wands, I have the High Priestess, the Queen of Cups. Did I even show you all the cards? Let me show it to you, because I have it so nicely arranged. I don't want to mess with it, but I'll show you all anyway. 4 of Pentacles, right? Oh, I'm going to have to rearrange. Ace of Wands, the High Priestess, Queen of Cups, right? The Knight of Pentacles, the Chariot, right? 4 of Wands, right? 2 of Swords, and 10 of Pentacles. She will have 2 careers, 2 great talents, and she can make a career out of both of it. I don't know what the other one is like. I don't know. We'll see. Choices. Okay. Very, very smart about the money. There is a little bit of insecurity in terms of, she's very cognizant about how important it is to make hay while the sun shines. In other words, cash in and make the right decisions as far as career and contracts are concerned, so she doesn't come out holding the short end of the stick. And she's quite frugal when she has to be, but she's also not so quick to, if somebody says, hey Miley, I have this great opportunity coming in where, she'll be like, yeah, no, I have to look into it. I'm not going to just blindly do it because you said. There's a little bit of insecurity in the sense that holding on to money, which is fine. See, but there's another end to it. Sagittarius sun, they don't think a lot about money. They're like, yeah, it'll come. She knows it'll come, but she also knows that it is very easy to be taken away from you. So she wants to ensure that she doesn't lose it all, because she's seen, case in point, Britney Spears, right? So she's very much aware of that. Ace of Wands, right? Very, very passionate, right? She's always looking at potential, growth, energy, explore, never, very, not hesitant to take the initiative, okay? Very enthusiastic. She's not one to sit on her heels and say, yeah, I've accomplished all of this, I'll take a break. It's like, no, let's get on with it. What else is to do? Let's try something else. Let's do it. Then you have the High Priestess, very intuitive, okay? The inner knowledge and the connectivity with her subconscious, the spirituality, she is very, very intuitive. I'll tell you, this lady is intuitive. My God, she's 1992. She's 2 years younger than my older son. She's very intuitive. She's mature. This chick is like, I keep going between chick and lady, I mean, it's really odd, because she can come across as being very young and enthusiastic and full of energy and energetic, and yet like a lady, as in a more mature, older soul, literally. And then you have the Queen of Cups. She's very compassionate, very caring, again, very intuitive, as much as she's very athletic, but she's got to watch her pelvis, right? The bones, not the hip bones, the pelvic bones, she's got to watch it. She could have some sort of I don't know, whatever. I hope not. I hope she's healthy and has a long, healthy life. She can also be a healer herself. Now, I will tell you, it will behoove her to wear the color turquoise. So, Miley Cyrus, if you are watching, little old me doing my little old tarot reading, turquoise. Let me rephrase that. Well, turquoise, yes, but I want to show you the right color. No, it is turquoise, but it's got turquoise with a little bit more. You know how turquoise can have a little bit more green than blue? I'm talking about turquoise that has a little bit more blue. I don't know how else to explain it. I want to show you the color. If I had a piece of it, I could show you. I don't know why I'm pushed to show you this color, damn it. Okay, we'll get to it. It's not navy, definitely not navy blue, but like a darker turquoise blue with more blue in it than green. So then we have the Knight of Pentacles, very practical, very reliable. Remember earlier I said slow and steady wins the race. She's very hardworking. If she makes a commitment, she'll keep it. She's very grounded and she's patient. This young lady is like very level-headed. She is an old soul. Then you have the Chariot card, which is her 8th house. Very interesting. It's all about movement. She has a very good understanding of what it takes, what one needs to be successful and to be in this industry for the long haul. She knows that there will be moments of weakness, moments of madness, moments of wanting to cut loose and have fun, but always she is maybe a little bit of a control freak. Her determination is she's so determined to be able to balance her energies and to maintain her focus that sometimes you could say she can get a little bit controlling, right? Because she's like, if they say it's okay, take a chill pill, relax. No, that's not how it works. I'm not having that. So for her, like, she understands that you have to be well grounded and well balanced, and she knows how important it is, and she also knows that once you kind of loosen up on the reins, then the horses are runaway horses. So she's in control. People sometimes may construe her as being a little bit of a control freak, but that's fine, in my opinion. Then she has a Four of Wands. There's always this great appreciation for family, the family unity, home. It's a very private, treasured environment for her. So when she invites somebody home, it's like inviting them into her life type of thing. It's private quarters. This is what my cards are telling me, because she really appreciates, she's very protective about her family, of her inner circle. So if she lets somebody into that circle, then they have to prove their loyalty, they have to earn it, and they have to earn her trust. Like for her, that family unit, that family thing is very important, and she really guards it. Like she's very kind of very appreciative of that, okay? And that stability, getting back together with the family, spending time with the family, those things are very important for her. Then you have the Two of Swords. Sometimes she kind of has a little bit of difficulty in terms of making decisions. There could be this wanting to overachieve at moments. Not all the time. She's very steady, she's very focused, but sometimes she catches herself feeling like, I want to do it all, I want to do it now. And then she has to rein herself back. And there are moments where she's realized she has almost like fallen into a pit by being a little bit like that. So she's come to realize that anytime I get that feeling, I need to take those blinders off, I need to take a step back, and I need to think things through. She will have two careers. I mean, what I mean by two careers is she has another talent that hasn't been tapped into or hasn't been brought to the surface. Hasn't been I shouldn't use the word exploited, hasn't been made known. And once that talent is also made known, then she's going to wonder, okay, should I focus on this or should I focus on this? That sort of a thing. And then she has a Ten of Pentacles, which is lovely because it's that that having that financial long-term security and legacy, the success, the privilege, the influence, the accomplishment, all the hard work is paying off. So she is going to be fine, this young lady. I'm so happy for her. I'm going to just pull one oracle card for her because I want to. I don't know if I want to use this, but let's see. I haven't. Oh, these cards still smell new. Oh, come on, really? Yeah. I dropped. Okay. I haven't used these cards. This is so interesting. I really like this. It makes you feel so good when you come across people in the entertainment industry who are so grounded, very ethical, very honest, that sort of a thing. I'll tell you one thing about Miley Cyrus. You slight her, she will never forget. Whether she forgives you or not, I don't know. Oh, I'm hot. Whether she forgives you or not, I don't know about that. But she will never forget when somebody stabs her in the back or when somebody does her wrong. She will never forget it. That's one thing about this chick. Compassion, humanity. Embrace your uniqueness, untamed. It's never too late. There are always new possibilities. This girl is I'm happy for her. I wish her all the very best. I also wish Britney all the very best. I hope, things work out for her. It's never right to see somebody being made to look so bad. I mean, okay, so as far as Britney is concerned, sure, I'm sure there were times when, is this how it goes? Yeah. there were times when, she did behave poorly or inappropriately and all. But then you also have to understand that, imagine the stress and trauma she's been through. I mean, the things that she's gone through. I mean, for God's sake, seriously? Right? So, all right, I'm going to put these cards away. I haven't looked at it. Joe Smith. Hey, Joe Smith. Isn't the flower song about... Wait, what? Okay, I don't know who Joe Smith is. She's got a whole bunch of comments, but okay. Teal. Exactly. Thank you, Debbie. Teal. Yes, that's what I was saying. Teal. Oh my God, I couldn't... Oh. Teal is exactly the color. Yes, ma'am. Teal is the color. Absolutely, it is the color. Teal is the color. Yes, that is the color. My mind says American turquoise is very blue, Chinese. Okay, teal is the color I was looking at. Yes. Oh, I didn't see that New Year's Eve show. Girl, I was in bed by 10:30 that New Year's Eve. I'm like, whatever. I don't know if she's going to have kids though. Oh, I forgot I have this. Wait, which way am I turning? I don't even know. I forgot I had this little thing. I'm like, what? I almost freaked myself out. I'm like, I'm touching my hair here. I'm going, what is that on my head? Oh my God. Oh, her song. Okay, so no, I don't know if she's going to have kids though. I don't know. Let me see if I'm going to be shown anything, Araceli. Yeah, I finally found my my little. I have all these accessories. I found my little bin that I had. I mean, I used to have long hair and I used to use all these, and I never threw it away. I'm like, okay, I better start using them. I don't think she will. Oh no, I shouldn't say that. There's some anxiety in Nine of Swords. There's a little bit of anxiety with regards to that. So I don't know whether she's because she's afraid of, or maybe she has been told that she shouldn't because of health concerns, or they said it'll be difficult to conceive or something like that. It's yeah. So it's a little bit of anxiety with regards to whether she can have kids or not. Oh, Flowers is playing right now on the radio. Oh, wow. Wow, what are the odds, right? I will tell you though, of all the people who have sung that song, Jolene, I like Miley Cyrus's version, honestly, better than, oh my God, what is that famous country singer? Better than her version, honestly. I saw it one time while I was listening to some songs on YouTube and her little video came up. Man, she can sing for sure, right? Okay. Oh my God, what's the name of the country singer who's so famous? Who sang Jolene? Ay, ay, ay. Interesting. Yeah, isn't that? Dolly Parton, thank you. Okay, so I'm going to stop. I don't know if I want to do any more readings for any other musician or anything at the moment. I'm not feeling it. So if you all have any specific... Oh, Dolly Parton is her godmother? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, her version is... And she's so... You know, there was another singer, y'all, that I'm so heartbroken that she really... really didn't let me pull up her name. what's the name of the, she's from England, I believe. Preacher's son. Who sang that song? Preacher's son, Preacher's daughter. Preacher's son lyrics. Okay. Wait. Son of a Preacher Man. Thank you. That's the one I was looking for. Who sang this song? The lady whose version I like. She's a young lady. She's probably in her mid-30s now. Not Kelly Clarkson. She's got a jazzy voice. Hang on, everybody. I used to have her CDs. Oh my God, I can't think of her name. Beautiful young lady. Where can I find the... Oh my God, no, not her. Son of a Preacher. Who played that song? I can't find it. Joss Stone. Thank you. There she is. There you go. Joss Stone. Let me write her name down. Go listen to her. She's got an incredible... Wait, did I even write it? Joss Stone, yeah. She has got an incredible voice and truly talented. Not Bobby Gentry. Like, this is one of those young singers who's probably in her mid-30s. I remember the first time hearing a song way back when, her one of her CDs, I don't even remember which one. And I was like, man, and she was so young, she was 17 or 18 or something at that time. And I was like, this one is really going to be like a superstar. And she didn't. She's so talented. Her shows are all sold out. And she always sings barefoot on the stage. And she's this tall young lady, beautiful young lady. She's really beautiful. And I'm like, why in God's world? And then I came to realize that she's probably one of those people who's like, you know what? I am not going to go the casting couch route and kiss everybody's tutti patooties to get to the top or whatever. And she's got, listen to her, at least I like her voice. A little bit more jazzy, soul. I mean, the voice that comes out of that body, I mean, she's really good. So Aretha Franklin, yes, she's like that. She's really, really... Alia says, Lauren Nicole. Who's that? I don't even know who that is. Who's Lauren Nicole London? Who's that? If it is some... Let me see. LAU. I don't even know who that is. Who is she? Is she a singer or what? I don't know who she is. What is she? Is she a singer? I mean, if she's one of those like Instagram people or stars on social media, I couldn't be bothered. So, but I'll look into it. I'll see. But Joss Stone is she, and she is so so talented. I don't know why she didn't. Let me see. Let me just really quickly see this. Joss Stone. April 11th, Dover, Kent, England, 1987. Let me just see. I'm just curious, like 1987. What did I do? I'm just curious to know, like, oh, she's Nipsey Hussle's partner. Oh. Give me 1 second. Come on. Let me just set that aside. Let's see. This is not the deck I want to use, Goofus. Let's see. Okay. Oh, I don't know. Shocks. I don't know who Angelina Jordan is. Temperance. This is literally how, I mean, Joss Stone, she's obviously of a different ethnicity, but she wears long dresses like that and she sings barefoot. And when is her birthday again? Let me see. April 11th. Okay. April 11th. Hello, come back here. There we go. King of Cups. Disappointed and let down for sure. Wheel of Fortune. She's disappointed and she's been let down by somebody or some way of the way things were working. She's got the King of Cups, okay, and she's got Three of Swords, Five of Cups, and then she has the World card. The Wheel of Fortune. Very interesting. She starts out with Temperance, which is a Sagittarius card, and she ends with the Wheel of Fortune. Whoever might have been her support, she feels like she was disappointed by what was offered to her and felt very emotionally bereft, like this is not what I thought it to be, and she says screw it. The Fool card. She wants to be free. She absolutely wants to be free. She does not want to get stuck in that rut of that nonsense. The Lovers card. This is a smart lady. Seven of Cups. Okay, she is somebody who has understood really quickly that I'm very disappointed with the way things. Like I said, you need to kiss people's tutti potatoes to get to where you need to get. And she feels she was betrayed by, like it was an illusion, like what she pictured of this industry. And she's betrayed and very disappointed and rejected. But she has realized that things are going to keep turning. Nothing is set in stone. New opportunities, new things are coming. Life goes on. She's always going to be free of traditional way of doing business in the music industry. Like she's always going to be free of that. She's not going to delve into that because she knows she doesn't have to. That's not the only train she needs to hitch a bogie to. That's not the only engine she needs to hitch a bogie to. She's got so many options. She's got the Seven of Cups. She's got so many options, and she has a Lovers card. It's like values and relationships and balance and unity and everything. I'll be able to accomplish everything. I don't have to hitch my engine to that particular my bogie to that engine. And she's also decided to focus on her relationship. And then she has a Queen of Wands. You go, girl. April 11th, right? So she is an Aries, independent, confident. Let me see, April 11th, right? April 11th, yeah, she's an Aries. She's like, nah, I'm going to be free of all this. You can't control me. I'm not going to fall for this crap. I'm so disappointed. This is all an illusion. This is just everybody stabbing everybody's back. No. I'm going to be free. I'm going to be that stone that is going to keep rolling and never going to collect moss. I'm going to be free. I have so many opportunities, so many options. I can do whatever I want. I want to be free agent. And she's focusing on a relationship. And she has a confidence, the independence, the creativity. She's very self-assured. She's very determined, charismatic, very optimistic. She can do whatever she wants. She has come to realize she doesn't have to rely on the system to accomplish her goals. There you go. So that's about it, y'all. That's what I got. So how about we call it 10-4, and we will meet again. Maybe next time I'll do something else like this, not necessarily, the sad stuff that we do all the time, which gets so heavy, the readings, so that's all I have for you folks. So I'm going to say 10-4. Thank you everybody for watching, for joining me on this Saturday evening. I do appreciate you all. I hope you all enjoyed this. And I'll see you in the next reading. I may make another couple of recordings, maybe. I don't know. I'm thinking about a couple of cases that I want to work on, or people. Oh, you're welcome, Delvin. And we'll see how it goes. If not, I'll see you on the next live. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a blessed weekend. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you, Alia. Thank you, Delvin, Elizabeth, My Manx Hunter, Joe Smith, Gypsy Girl, Shock Semla, Debbie B. Oh my God, Christine, Tina Lai, Lucinda, who else? Cheryl, Calamari, Araceli. I'm gonna miss names, right? As usual. Pandora Sparks, Aquarius Girl, I think was there. Then Sunshine Dragonfly. Then. So thank you, everybody. Let me just type it out there. Thank you, everybody. 10-4. Be safe and blessed be to the real family. All right, everybody. Take care, okay? Over and out. Bye, everybody.